Hello everybody, my name is Bakiev and I'm your IELTS instructor from New Zealand. My website IELTSTOEFL.com will help you to prepare for your upcoming IELTS examination. Today we'll be talking on one specific IELTS speaking topic, music. So let's focus on several questions here, and then I will explain how to use different words and phrases related to this particular topic. Here's our first question. What's your favorite kind of music and why? Hands down, my favorite kind of music is rock, especially classic and hard rock. There is something about the beats and the clever wordplay that just gets me every time. I've been hooked on it since I was a teenager. The raw energy and those killer guitar solos just amp me up, whether I'm working out, driving, or even cleaning the house. Nothing beats cranking up the volume and just rocking out after a long, stressful day. It's the best way for me to unwind and recharge. I also love to jam with my friends sometimes, just messing around with instruments and singing along. It's not just music for me, it's a whole vibe and an emotional release. Now there are a lot of great expressions here. Let me explain some of them to you. Hands down, my favorite kind of music is rock. That basically means without a doubt, my favorite kind of music is rock. Next, there is something about the beats and the clever wordplay that just gets me every time. That basically means the rhyme and smart lyrics always grab my attention. So the beats here basically means rhyme, and the clever wordplay, that means smart lyrics, smart words that are used in a particular song. And this phrase that just gets me every time means that grabs my attention. I pay close attention to such lyrics. Next, I've been hooked on it since I was a teenager. That basically means I've enjoyed it since I was a teenager, meaning that I've been addicted to it. Well, I can't live without this particular music. Okay, I've been hooked on it. Next, the raw energy and those killer guitar solos just amp me up. That means the strong energy and amazing guitar solos always excite me. It's a good phrase, the raw energy, that means the strong energy. And then killer here, that basically means amazing, and amp me up means excite me, make me very happy. I feel like I'm full of beans, I'm full of energy. Next, nothing beats cranking up the volume and just rocking out after a long, stressful day. That means there is nothing better than turning up the music and relaxing after a hard day. The expression nothing beats means there's nothing better than. Cranking up the volume means turning up the music, especially loudly, and rocking out means relaxing and dancing and having fun. Next, I also love to jam with my friends sometimes, just messing around with instruments. In this case, to jam means to play music informally, usually with others, often without strict structure, just for fun. You just jam with your friends. There are a lot of friends, and then all of you have different kinds of instruments, so you try to play together and then to see what kind of music you can create. And here, messing around with instruments, that basically means here casually playing different instruments without taking it too seriously. That basically means that you are experimenting. Okay. Alrighty, next. Here's our next question. Do you think that a country's traditional music is important for its culture? Why? Absolutely. I believe traditional music is incredibly important for a country's culture. It's like a window to a country's soul. It reveals so much about its history, values, and identity. Traditional music is packed with meaning, from the instruments used to the rhymes and lyrics that often tell stories passed down through generations. It also serves as food for the soul, not just for the people within that culture, but for outsiders too. When you hear traditional music, you can feel the emotions, the struggles, and the joys of a nation, even if you don't speak the language. It's a powerful way to preserve and celebrate cultural heritage. Now let's just look at some great phrases here. It's like a window to a country's soul. That basically means it helps you understand the true spirit and feelings of a country. So it's a very poetic way to say something about, traditional music. Next, traditional music is packed with meaning. That basically means traditional music contains a lot of cultural, emotional, and historical value. So the phrase is packed with basically means is full of something. Okay, next. It's a powerful way to preserve and celebrate cultural heritage. That basically means it helps keep a culture alive by remembering and honoring the past. So to preserve means to keep something alive, and cultural heritage basically means honoring the past, respecting cultural past. Okay. All right. Let's focus on the next question. Why do people's tastes in music often change as they get older? I would assume that people's musical tastes evolve with age because their priorities and lifestyles change. When you are younger, we often follow that hype and trends. We want to listen to what everyone else is listening to just to feel connected or cool. But as we get older, we start to appreciate different things like lyrics that resonate with us or melodies that bring a sense of comfort. Also, throwbacks are unbeatable. There is something special about revisiting the songs you grew up with. They remind you of simpler times or key moments in your life. So it's natural for music preferences to shift from what's popular to what's personal. Now let's just look at some phrases here. So instead of saying I suppose that or I guess that, you could say I would assume that. Sometimes native English speakers say assume. I would assume that instead of saying I would assume that. Next, we often follow the hype and trends. That basically means we tend to do what others are doing just because it's popular. So the hype means that something is really popular and cool, and trends, something that people often do because other people do it. Next, lyrics that resonate with us. That means the lyrics, words of a song, deeply connect with us on an emotional level, making us feel something strong like joy, sadness, or inspiration. So, these lyrics resonate with us. You can just say like, I love this movie, okay, because whenever I watch it, it resonates with me, which means like I can easily get connected to this movie emotionally. Okay, so there's a strong connection between me and this movie, or between me and this song, and so forth. All right. Next, throwbacks are unbeatable. So that means that things from the past are hard to beat or improve on because they hold a special nostalgic value. Okay, so something that you listened to in the past or something that you watched a lot in the past, throwbacks, are unbeatable. It means that they are the best. Nothing can be better than this. Alrighty, next question. What are some of the different uses of music in your country? In my country, music plays a role in almost every aspect of life. For celebrations like weddings or birthdays, people usually go for upbeat tracks to set a lively and joyful mood. On the other hand, during more serious occasions like memorials or funerals, we often hear solemn hymns that help people reflect and grieve respectfully. Music is also used commercially. Those catchy jingles just stick in your head and make it almost impossible to forget certain brands. And of course, in the world of sports, team chants are huge. Fans sing them at games to show support and build a strong sense of community and pride. So overall, music here is incredibly versatile. It's everywhere. So let's just look at some keywords and phrases here. People usually go for upbeat tracks to set a lively and joyful mood. Okay, so that basically means people typically choose fast-paced and happy songs. Okay, so go for, that basically means choose. Upbeat tracks, that means fast-paced and happy songs. Very popular songs that people always listen to, and then you can dance to this music, for example. And here, to set a lively and joyful mood, that basically means to create an energetic and positive atmosphere. Alrighty, next. We often hear solemn hymns. That basically means we often listen to serious and respectful songs, usually at religious events. Next, those catchy jingles that stick in your head. That means those short, memorable tunes that get stuck in your mind and you keep thinking about them. Okay, so catchy, something that you can listen to, and then so this music continues to play in your head over and over again. Okay, and then stick in, that means like they're always there in your head. And then team chants, that basically means a short repeated song that supporters sing to cheer on the team. These chants often help motivate the team and build energy among their fans. Okay, next. Music here is incredibly versatile. The word versatile means something that can do many different things or work in many situations. So this phrase means that the music here can fit any mood or style. Alright guys, I hope that you've learned a lot of great phrases that you can use for this particular topic, music. And if you want to prepare for the IELTS exam, please check out this website, IELTSTOEFL.com, and there are a lot of great video courses that you can choose for your preparation. Good luck to all of you.